Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary, also called RNH2O here on YouTube. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. I just wanted to go over what I've been doing. I decided to go ahead and do a product review on the Zilla aquarium slash terrarium cleaner. So I will come at you with that in just a second. But first we will cover a health topic. We will be covering sun safety, considering that it's the summer and it's been warmer here than usual and brighter and sunnier and a lot more humid in the south. And as a matter of fact, the percentage ratings of skin cancers of melanoma of the skin is 22.7% currently, according to the United States Cancer Statistics. So let's talk about some sun safety. So let's start with shade. It's always important to have shade, even if you're enjoying your time at the pool, on a boat, in your own backyard, or anywhere. You have to have shade, especially during the hours of 11 and 4. Those are the hours where you're most likely to get burned by the sun. Of course, it varies according to your skin tone. For very light people, like I would recommend at least 50 to start out until you have some kind of tan, and then 30 is the actual recommended minimum for just about any skin tone. And as you can see, I used this Banana Boat Sport. It is really good. It has the ability to stay, especially when you're sweating, and like I like to exercise out in the park, so that's what I use. And it's also, it says it's sweat and water resistant for 80 minutes, but I will go ahead and reapply it every 3 hours when you're out. So then we've got the shade. I don't have the clothing. So typically if you're going out on an excursion like a boat or an all-day event where you're outside in the heat and you don't have full shade and the sunscreen is more than likely not going to cover you, it would be wise to invest in, say, like a type of jacket or a light shirt that protects your shoulders, that get the most sun exposure, as well as your back and your chest. Knowing that I have a dark skin tone, I still can get quite a bit of sun there. And I did go to the dermatologist and they said that none of my moles are even precancerous, so that's good. I've been following the guidelines since, well, I can remember, because I'm originally transplanted from Florida and I also used to live in Dallas as well. So put on a broad spectrum, get to the hard reach places, and always remember that sunscreen works by absorbing, reflecting, and scattering sunlight. The SPF is always, you know, an issue for people, so I'm going to post up a chart that helps explain that. Like I said, 50 for probably the most light skinned people to start out with, and then darker skin tones can use 15, but I always just stick with the 30 no matter how dark I get, because honestly I don't want to have any lesions or skin cancer. So next I will wear my glasses to protect my eyes. Eye damage from the sun is very real. It can cause early cataracts. It can also cause lesions on the corneal surface as well. So always be mindful to wear your sunglasses and make sure that they have UVA, UVB protection. And if you're fishing, also keep in mind the reflection from the water as well. Just make sure they're suitable for whatever need or sport or whatever you're doing. And then I always use my chapstick with sunscreen protection as well. I've never burned on my lips, but I know very fair-skinned people that have, and from what I've seen, it's very uncomfortable, just as bad as like getting your lips chapped in the winter time. So I always have this on hand. And don't laugh because I look like a scarecrow. I wear this hat when I am going to spend a significant amount of time out gardening or whatever. This 4-inch wide brim is recommended the most. However, I do wear baseball caps sometimes, especially when I'm doing a sport or something. I can't be running around in this. It's just not very easy to use, but it is the best protection. The baseball cap doesn't cover your back or your neck or your shoulders. It just protects, you know, this part of your face. So with that said, also always remember to drink plenty of water. Yes, it is hot outside. The more you're sweating, the more water volume you're losing. I just drink regular old water here. This one is a 16.9 fluid ounce. Of course, 64 is recommended on a daily basis, but if you're out there really sweating, I would make sure you don't overhydrate, but you also keep in mind that it's a perpetual balance of water. If you wait for your thirst mechanism, it could be too late. You could already be overheating, and it's never a good idea to try to just chug a bunch of water. I've seen people on the track literally get sick from doing that, and just don't do that. So stay hydrated. When you know you're overheating, listen to yourself. Go inside, take a break. You know, I've seen a lot of people also using the personal fans, and given that it is COVID-19, we're going to have to use masks as well. So just remember, you're going to be having more trouble breathing as well and hydrating because you've got the mask. So what you need to do is just take breaks, take time out, and just don't put yourself in a situation where you end up with heat stroke or, you know, any kind of situation like that, because it can make a really fun, enjoyable, leisurely day turn into a nightmare. So with that said, I have linked some links below on some sun safety tips from the CDC, as well as evidence-based practice about articles on skin safety for you and your family, as well as some really cool links for athletes, workers, and infants. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. Welcome back, you guys. So what I'm gonna do is a quick product review. I'm sorry if you hear clicking in the background. If you do, that's my dog Sarge, and the sneezing is Lexi. So today I'm going to go over this Zilla review here for the terrarium cleaner. It is what I've been using for my aquarium glasses as well as for my turtle tank. And it is highly recommended. It's a great glass cleaner. It works almost as good as Windex, but it's non-toxic. And it's also able to keep dust away. And it's pretty easy to use. You just spray it on there like you would with, say, Windex, but it won't hurt your fish or your reptiles in any shape or way or fashion. I highly recommend this stuff. It keeps my tank looking great. You're not supposed to, of course, spray directly on the animals or fish, which that's kind of a given, but you can use it on the inside, as well as you can use it on, like, say, the thing the turtle likes to hang out on and bask on. If you have a reptile, their food bowls, even the cage decor and furniture as well. I don't go that far to use it on every surface. I tend to get algae from my aquarium lights, so I just go ahead and clean those off with hydrogen peroxide. But so far, this stuff has been wonderful. and it works great. I highly recommend it. I got mine off of Amazon, and I'm sure you can find some near stores around your area as well. Just make sure that it is just for cleaning the outside of the glass, and if you do pick up another brand, just make sure that you can use it inside the tank as well, like I do for my turtle tank. And I will show you guys just a quick demo of how I do it in just a second. So now I've done it on the inside of the cloth, because I try not to get it into the water. You're not actually seeing what I'm doing here, but I'm just showing you a difference. I did not get it on the rag that went in the water. It was right here where my thumb was, and I sprayed it on there. And as you can see, it only took 1 second to make it go from that to this. I love it. It's like the best stuff I've found on the market so far. So yeah, please definitely check them out, and thank you for watching. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for tuning in, and also for looking at my product review. The tank that was in the video features Mr. Sharky himself. He is my gray fancy goldfish, who is humongous. He's the size of my hand. He's still in there with just the plecos. I've decided the bioload for that is just too much, and I don't want to put him through any undue stress. Remember to drink that water. Remember your sun safety, and I will catch you guys up on the next video. Have a great day.